Hi guys, welcome to the project management class. This is week one. Today we will be diving into project management, a bit of an introduction to give us a hang of it. We'll be looking at projects versus everyday work, right? The aim of this lesson is to understand the importance of projects and operations for successful management. Now, I know there are some words that seems to be big, like project, operations, management. All of these words sounds like it's a white collar word or words that are big, but to the ordinary man and to you who is interested in knowing what project management is about, it is our desire that by the end of the class you will get a hang of it. It will be very simple to know and to understand that there are projects that you already have managed. You were not just aware that you are a project manager, right? So this is going to bring into light different areas of your life, and you're going to have many eureka moments where you'll be like, oh, so this is what this is about. Oh, so I've done this and this and that, and it will help you harness your skills that you have been using that you were not aware of. It will help you harness it and put it into the right direction. I'm so excited for you, and it's going to be a wonderful journey. So let's get into it. On projects versus everyday work. A project has a defined beginning and an end. A project have a defined beginning and end. This is what a project is. It has a defined beginning and end. Now, what this helps is that it distinguishes it from routine tasks, right? We're going to get into it very shortly. When you have a project, it means this is something you want to do. This is when I want to start it. This is when I want to finish it. On the other hand, the project also has clear goals. Each project is driven by a specific objective, ensuring that efforts are focused and measurable. What do you want to achieve in this project? Before the beginning, you already should have a clear goal. So start date, end date, clear goals of what you want to achieve within that time frame of start to finish. These are key components of a project. Moving on, we look at example of a project. Example of project: website design, app building, and marketing campaign. These are examples of projects. You could also impute some practical hands-on, projects that you have done. Planning of a birthday, planning a wedding, taking a road trip or making a journey, planning a vacation. All of these are examples of projects. What is the end goal for web design? What is the clear goal? Creating an engaging website that involves designing of layouts and functionalities for user interface. While for app, developing a mobile app that focuses on usability and unique features to enhance user operations. So we've gotten a hang of what project is. We said that project is a temporary effort with clear beginning and end. So it has a time frame, and within that time frame, it aims to produce something new, such as a product, a service, or a result. Now, within that time frame, and these results that wants to be produced, they are specific, they are unique in context. Okay, good. These are examples of operations in a business, and operations in a business is known as continuous activities for success. For example, we have customer support. If you own and operate a business, you have a customer base that you are serving your product, your service, or your result. And their feedback, how they interact with you, as long as there is human relation, there has to be customer support where they can give you ways to improve the quality of your business or your product or anything you do with them. Customer support is an operations within a business. Daily website maintenance is another example of a and operations in a business. A daily maintenance ensures the website functions smoothly and stay up to date. So you have your apps or certain website, they can send you a mail and say, oh, from so time to this time, say from 12 a.m. to 3 p.m., we're going to have a system upgrade. This is to serve you better, and within what you intend to gain, or what you stand to gain from this upgrade, is that there is going to be a smoother run of the website or the app. We're going to fix certain things that we have collected from the customer support. You have told us that, oh no, it takes so long for the interface to load. Whenever I input my password, it doesn't go through except I use facial recognition or biometrics recognition. So those things have been fixed, and it is due to website maintenance. So these are examples of operations. Upgrades, updates will never end as long as platforms, websites exist. Think about your WhatsApp. The first WhatsApp you are using is nothing compared to the current WhatsApp that you are using right now. There has been a lot of features that did not come one time. They came little by little, and this is what operations is all about. All right. So just a brief summary or a brief recap. Project is a temporary effort with clear beginning and end, while operations is a consistent, ongoing, repetitive activities that are essential for keeping business running smoothly. All right. At a case study, launching a school website. Understanding the project phase in website development process. The project phase for launching a school's website involves defining clear objective, design requirements, a timeline. This includes gathering input from stakeholders, creating a visually appealing layout, and ensuring user-friendly navigation. By establishing a solid foundation, the project sets the stage for successful online engagement. If you're launching a school website, right, there are many things that needs to happen before the website is officially launched, so that you won't end up launching a website that looks like you are selling, say, dogs, or you're running a restaurant, when it is meant to be a school website. So when you interact with the client, the school, and you interact with the stakeholders, you interact with the students, what is it that will make them visit the website and stay there? What do they need to be captured on the website? What are the colors that would make it appealing for them? What are some features that they need to be captured in the website? These are the things that you need to gather together, put into consideration before establishing the school website. This helps you to be on track for a successful online engagement when you eventually launch the school website. So this is a project, launching a school website. Let's look at the operational part of brainstorm on your own examples of projects and operations. Think about projects you've encountered, like organizing events or creating something new with a clear timeline. Consider how these projects differ from ongoing tasks, enhancing your understanding of the project management concept. So the brainstorm here is for you to sit and think about what is a project in real life that you have encountered, executed, or you have been part of. Inside this project, think about what are the things that are reoccurring, right? Or outside of this project, you can also think of things in your life that are reoccurring, that are not essentially projects but operations. I'll give you one for free. Planning your birthday is a project. Brushing your teeth is an operations for living. You can't count the number of times you've brushed your teeth since you were a child. Every day, at least once. once, right? It is advised to brush at least twice, but at least once. Nobody should go a day without brushing their teeth. That is operations. Drinking water is operations to keep your life and your body healthy and running. Eating is operations. Sleeping is operations. Using the restroom is operations. These are things that keep your body running and keep you healthy. Now, examples of projects for your body. You can say you want to build six packs if you're a guy, or you want to accomplish certain, body goals. Summer body, you want to get your summer body. So you hit the gym for a period of, say, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. That is a project, right? That is an example of a project. If you achieve it, fine. Operations comes into place where you now go to the gym, say once or twice a week to keep fit as well. All right. Now, it is important. This is what your answer should look like. You should know what your answer should look like. Clarifying the key differences between projects and operations. In your definition, even if it's not word for word, you should have a clear definition, a clear and distinct difference of what your answers should look like. Distinctions of features in projects that differ from that in operations. Okay. Projects versus operations. Recognizing that projects are unique and temporary efforts, while operations are ongoing activities, is essential for effective management. Both play significant roles in ensuring business success, but they require different approaches and mindsets to achieve desired outcomes and maintain stability in operations. You do not neglect a project because you have operations, and at the same time, you don't just focus on operations when you should pivot and create a new project, right? Knowing the balance, knowing how to move along with the two are very, very essential. Thank you for coming to this class. We've come to the end of the class. If you have inquiries, please, you can reach out to the email or the phone number on the screen. In our next class, we'll be taking it a step further and looking at something entirely exciting. All right. See you in the next class. Ciao.